Okay, so let's go ahead and start implementing some of these print functions which are required for the progress check. So I'm going to come back to printing a list of all videos because that will become easier after I do the next one. So print a list of all playlists. And let's go ahead and start by creating a route for this. And the actual route that I want to match is this thing right here. So I'm going to copy that. And then print playlists. And then that's going to be a static method. And there's going to be a view function called print playlists. And sometimes you'll also hear the name of this thing referred to as an endpoint in the Flask literature. And in a while, we're going to be using something called URL4 that takes an endpoint as an argument. And generally speaking, it's going to be the name of this thing here, the view function. So this time, though, we want to render a template that prints a list of playlists, but we need to actually get the list of playlists first. And we already did code for that in the console UI method or class. So let's go ahead and grab that. So here's the init method that I was using before, and it stores it right on the class, and I can do the same thing up here. So I'm going to call that before the first route, or I'm going to define it before the first route, but then I'm actually going to call it before I call the run method. So webui.init, and that's going to set up my all playlists. And then I also want to define all videos and all playlists at the top here so that PyCharm is aware of them. So all videos is none, and all playlists is none. And then I want to import my playlist class. So from playlist, actually it's capital L, import playlist. And I'm also going to need video, music video as well. So from music video, import music video. And then if I've done everything correctly, I probably don't need to import playlist because I can use the parent class pretty much everywhere. And then these are actually in the logic package. Okay, so that should be everything I need for right now. And then I'm getting an indentation error on this class method because I have an extra line there. So this all looks fine so far. And then what I want to do here is I'm going to return render template print playlists, which is going to be a new thing. And then I'm also going to pass in the list of playlists. So playlists equals, and then that's going to be webui dot under all playlists, which is just a list of playlist objects. And then I need my template, so I'm going to go over to my templates folder. And actually, the other thing that I can do is I have a file structure going on with separate packages for UI logic and so on. I can also make separate directories inside of templates to hold my different groups. So I'm in the print group right now. So instead of just putting print playlists at the top level, I'm going to organize them a little bit more by making a new directory here called print. So these are going to be the print templates. And then here, I'm going to put a new HTML file called print playlists. And it'll put the HTML in there automatically. So the title is going to be print playlists. And then there's going to be an H1. And then I'm going to have an unordered list of playlists. And then the main thing is going to be generated by a loop. So for playlist in playlists, and then there's going to be some code that generates HTML and then N4. So in here, I'm going to have a list item, and then I'm going to have a link that shows the contents of the playlist. So that's going to be anchor href equals. And then for now, I'm just going to hard code this. So that's going to be, let's call that print playlist. So just one of them this time. And then the link is going to be, actually the text of the link is going to be the name of the playlist. So that's playlist.getName. At least for now. I might do something a little different here. Actually get name. And then the interesting thing is that when I click on this link, it has to know not only that it's calling print playlist, but also which one that I want to print. And so the way I do that in a URL is to put question mark and then the name of a parameter like playlist equals, and then a value which identifies this playlist. And the key value is perfect for that. So I'm going to do playlist.getKey like so. So that when this is fully done, what it's going to, the URL is going to be /print playlist question mark playlist equals, and then the name of the playlist in lowercase, which is what I'm using for the key. And then here it's going to be the name of the playlist in the correct capitalization. And then those are just going to be in a list. So let's go ahead and rerun this and see what happens. And then I'm going to pop it up and reload. And then print a list of all playlists. So I got a server error, so let's see what it didn't like. So it didn't find my template because since I put that in a print directory, when I refer to it here, I have to say print /print playlists. So I just add that to the path. Okay, so there's my playlists, and if I click on Patty Smith, the URL it generates is print playlists question mark playlist equals, and then the key for that playlist, which is what I want.